Hello and welcome to the Anime Menace Reacts. I am your host HenDiddy. I am joined here today with Skeletoni.
Hello.
And not with us tonight is Taco, the head of the Jaegers, but his Twitter and stuff will still be linked down below. And today we're going to be reacting to My Hero Academia Chapter 406. Get a grip on your quirk. I feel like that's targeted at Invisigirl.
No, actually.
Cause her,
No.
or could it be Aoyama?
No. You'll see when we get further into the chapter, because as I told you, I read a little bit of it.
Wow,
It's actually
this man reading ahead before we even start the recording.
I read ahead before you even left the first time, so I don't want to hear it.
So the riot at the Central Hospital has been suppressed.
This is, I think, giving us the
This is giving a rundown of the battlefields. So
yeah.
The Spinner and Dupli Arms battlefield has been suppressed, and they're transporting
only ones
captives.
They don't talk about, I believe, are
the island is under control where Gang Orca was fighting.
Yep.
And the initial location of the Divide and Conquer mission is secured. And we have Invisigirl not being invisible. And she has Aoyama's jacket on.
Yeah. Currently, it is. I believe they did not mention the one with Todoroki and the one with.
And the battle at Tokuba, which is where Tailman and Ryu are fighting.
Yeah, that's the only one that's still going.
That's still ongoing, other than the main battlefield.
Yeah.
Mr. Skeptic has been captured, so they got him. The escape to Shiketsu via the evac system is complete, so the evac's done.
Yep, heroes mobilizing to safeguard the refugees from Stall and Block. Jaku Hospital ruins site is under control.
So they got that battlefield under wraps.
Whereabouts of Kurogiri, Eraserhead, and President Mike are unknown.
Oh no.
Yeah, thought the same thing. And then we have.
Who is that? Is that
that's
Nagate? Well, that one's Lock. That's easy.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the close up, and that's Lady Nagant. Or Nagant, however you say her name properly. If Taco was here, he'd be mad.
Yes.
And why is he alive? Why is he alive?
Because remember, Bakugo rescued him.
I know, but giving his injuries just because Bakugo grabbed him out of the air doesn't mean he should be alive.
He's not going to be living past his battle. We know that for a fact. He can't move right now anyway. I'm pretty sure he's stuck right there.
So the remnants of Edge Shot said when facing death, just for a moment, the boy's moves had even Shigaraki flustered.
Yep.
I'm guessing talking about Bakugo, though, would be the only person who makes sense.
Yep. Seems to be on the verge of grasping something essential.
Gotta make use of this side effect more. Again, more. And all for one's just like, enough with you, side character. You come later. You're a side character. Get out of here. Because remember, like early MHA, he was always like telling everybody else they were the extras.
Yeah. You know, it's funny you say that. Because Bakugo says something about that later.
Jeez, how much did you read?
I read 2 pages, 10 and 11. Actually, no.
You read almost the whole chapter.
Up to 12 and 13. I did not read the full chapter.
There's only like a couple pages after that.
Just 2 pages. I read the full chapter, basically.
This man reading the full chapter before...
Oh, actually, no. I read 10, 11. I read one panel of page 12. So, most of the chapter. Not all of it, most of. But yeah.
God damn.
Listen, I wanted to read it. and then you left, so I read it.
I had something I had to take care of.
I know. I'm just saying. I read it because I had a chance, because I wanted to. So I've been waiting.
It ruins the reaction because now it's not your genuine first reaction.
No, it still is. I don't react a lot.
You react to One Piece quite a bit.
Kind of.
Also, Mountain Dew has new flavors.
Huh.
Citrus cherry, which I thought would taste like Code Red because the Mystic Punch, the Dark Souls one, tastes like pitch black.
Okay.
But Citrus cherry has its own unique flavor, and it is a Halo Infinite one.
Cool.
And it actually unlock points to earn gaming rewards for Xbox.
Cool.
I think that's for both flavors. Is for Xbox.
Would make sense.
Yeah. But this is the Diablo 4 one. Not sponsored, by the way. I just really enjoy Mountain Dew. And then this is the Halo one.
That's pretty cool.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But back to My Hero Academia. But if you want something that is really good, get some Rogue Energy. Links in the description. Had to put the sponsor in there after talking about that.
What about drink? Got to segue into the drink.
So Shigaraki destroys the black whip that was holding him.
Yep.
And he says, "I'll destroy your hold on me again and again." And here we go. This is probably going to be a 10-minute monologue for Deku when it gets animated, but it's 2 panels and probably only takes 10 seconds. Not even.
Oh, not 10 minutes. 5 minute at most. It's not that much dialogue.
It's not, but it's Deku. They could easily add dialogue for Deku.
Probably, yeah, easily, but...
I'm keeping my distance while the fourth danger sense is somehow keeping me alive. But how to deal with superpowered body that can regenerate and inflict instant death? I have to come up with an answer yet. The next time I use the second gear shift will be my last. Doesn't matter how long it's active, even as soon as it ends, the blowback will leave me immobilized. So this is the final activation. I'd better count. If they're probably going to try to put like a mumble scene in there in the anime.
Probably.
Just to try to bring some comedy, because there's been 0 of that in like the last 20 chapters.
Mm-hmm.
Even longer. We're on chapter 406, and chapter 362 is when Bakugo died.
Yeah, I've been a very long time.
So the last like 50 chapters, there's been no comedy.
Nothing at all.
It's been very serious. Oh, wow. So it ends here. Go beyond as we get a four pillar panels of Deku with the second behind him starting up an air shift or an air gear, whatever you call his flicks. I can't remember what he called them. Shigaraki with the black hole cannon. Bakugo with whatever the hell he's cooking up. And All for One with looks like a sonic attack, like some sort of sound wave attack.
Something. Yeah, it looks like it.
And then all the attacks just unleash at the same time.
Yeah, it's very good.
The fact that it got a small panel instead of a double page spread kind of irks me. Because that would have been a dope double page spread.
Well, I will say we don't necessarily see.
We only see Bakugo.
Yeah, we see the Bakugo
but
reaction.
we see All for One's attack.
Yeah.
But if it was like a double page spread with all 4 of their attacks,
that would have been good.
That would have been the panel of the week. That would have been better than any of the panels in One Piece.
Oh yeah.
And I'm saying that, and I haven't even read Ice Head Gill, Kagurabachi, or Shogo Null yet this week. The only 3 that could compete with, like, panels. Because, I mean, 2 on Ice is about figure skating. Martial Master, maybe. as an MMA one. Still at it, you filler character. Now he's calling All for One a filler character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! I mean, technically, I don't even know how to respond to that. Because Shigaraki's meant to be the main villain, but at this point of the story, it's Shigaraki's will is the only thing keeping him from becoming All for One.
Yeah.
So, can you really call All for One a filler character?
I think it's fair to say that.
I think for Bakugo's character, it makes sense. But that's wow. Endeavor and Dark Shadow packed more of a punch than he does.
He can hardly. Yes, he can wait. He can hardly measure up to All Might.
So he's saying that
Bakugo's punches are pretty weak.
Tokoyami is stronger than Bakugo.
Which I think is fair because Bakugo
Right.
kind of did just get resurrected.
Bakugo doesn't have his gauntlets either.
He's just got his gloves, yeah, no gauntlets.
He only had one gauntlet, and he gave it to All Might
Mhm.
in the last chapter. So Bakugo's going gauntletless, which does. I mean, but the gauntlets didn't increase his firepower. It stored up unused sweat to have a big blast. It didn't increase his base firepower.
Yeah.
And of course, he can hardly measure up to All Might. The only one who has a chance of standing up to All Might is Midoriya.
Mm-hmm. He's pointless, our fates are intertwined. A mere pebble in my path, he's nothing.
So,
And this is...
just an FYI, this is being recorded on a Sunday. I don't know what day of the week we're going to upload this yet because we had to postpone the madness this week. So, Cope just messaged me again. Just plug in a power strip into another power strip. What could go wrong, right?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you can plug in power strips to each other, but not with an ups. You don't really want to plug in a power strip to a uninterrupted power supply.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, there's health reasons and the fact that the bracket was not ready that we postponed. So look forward to that this Sunday. Live on Twitch.
Yeah.
Link is in the description on Sunday. With that said, back to the chapter again. We are getting really off on the tangents for this MHA one. Probably just trying to fill time. Back to the chapter. He's not worth advancing my renowned state. He's pointless. Our fates are not intertwined. A mere pebble in my path, he's nothing. I figured it out. Okay, I guess we're going to Bakugo's monologue now. It's the pain. The pain as it beads of sweat stored up in my palm shoot through my whole body. The pain as they explode the locations of the internals. The pain gives me a handle on the timing of those backup blasts.
Mm-hmm. This is why the title comes into play. Bakugo's quirk just kind of evolved a little bit. It's so freaking cool, though.
Okay, Bakugo going youch.
Fast. Too fast. Can't stop.
Not even just fast. He stutters.
Yeah.
And back to All for One's inner monologue. What's wrong with him? So Izuku can still catch up to you. For some reason, I feel like I could overtake you now. That face.
Yeah. That face, though. Just like old Bakugo.
That's worse than old Bakugo, though.
Well, the smile, at least, I think, is just like old Bakugo, but the overall face is worse, yeah.
Oh, and he's on TV. Look, it's Koski.
You have
I
to
can't
watch
bear to watch who he's giving up against. I just know that boy of ours is grinning all the way he always does.
Yep.
What is it about this insignificant pebble that vexes me even more than All Might does?
The resemblance.
Yoshi, he's gone, Demon Lord. You killed him.
I think it's number 2.
Is that? Hold on. Let's go back to that 4-pillar page. Because that's the second.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got a good
yeah,
shot of
yeah.
it looks like it. Yeah.
It's Zach. It's him before the scar. It's the second wielder.
Mm-hmm.
What?
If only
So
he had.
Bakugo does have resemblance to him, but I don't understand why that is making, because the quirks are nothing alike. Gear shift and
Oh. No, there's a reason for it.
if only he hadn't reached out like
Reached
that.
out like that. The one I loathe above all others. So,
And he calls him.
see now.
He calls himself Kachan.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened.
Awesome. That is so awesome.
That's the name that Izuku calls him.
Mm-hmm.
He calls himself Kachan instead of Katsuki, like he would normally say. That's Katsuki Bakugo. But he says Kachan now, which did you know Kachan is actually a play on like Ka and then the suffix chan,
Makes sense.
like Oni-chan,
mm-hmm.
that suffix, and Katsuki's name pushed together. That's where Kachan comes from. So final page, we get a huge explosion with All For One saying, if only he hadn't reached out like that, the one I loathe above all others. So something between All For One and the second wielder, Kudo. Kudo has to be the second wielder then.
Has to be.
That has to be the second wielder's name. Something happened between them. We don't get it, but then we get Katsuki being like, who the hell are you calling Kudo, dude?
Oh, they gone see now? That's Kachan Bakugo.
And calling
so
himself
good.
the nickname that Izuku calls him in the final text of the panel. And I believe there's no break week next week. Yeah, no break week next week.
No break week, thank God.
So we're going to see how this fight goes.
Maybe we'll get some backstory on that.
Maybe we'll get some long-awaited backstory of All For One.
Which I think would be
All For One has been in this story since, like, season 2 of the anime. Which is still only, like, volume 6 or 7 of the manga. Because that season 2 has Stain, and Stain's on the cover of volume 6.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, season 5 was volume 25, was the second half of season 5, the My Villain Academia.
Mm-hmm.
Started in volume 25.
Oh my goodness.
That's where midway of season 5 started. And
it's gonna take forever to get
season 6 ended with like the first couple panels of volume 32. It's the volume with Stars and Stripes on it.
Okay, so it'll take forever to get animated, but probably also forever to get animated.
No, 32 is Nagit, so that's the Vigilante art.
Oh my God, it's gonna be forever till it gets animated.
Just so you know, the new volume coming out, volume 36, is Todoroki and Dabi.
Ooh, nice.
34 has Stars and Stripes on it.
So it'll be 36.
33 was the end of the Vigilante arc.
Oh my
so
goodness.
34 is going to be the start of season 7.
Oh my God, it's so many chapters away.
Yeah. 37, though, is going to have chapter 362 in it. You want to know why I know?
Well, that makes sense for it to be that.
This is the cover of volume 37, and this is the official cover because it's already out in Japan.
Oh, nice.
And people are already comparing it to a. I cannot show this cover on stream because of nudity, but people are comparing it to this cover of Berserk Volume 13.
I mean,
There is a Reddit thread on it. Volume
there's
30
no
was
semblance.
was a Volume 37 cover based on Berserk's Volume 13.
I can see the
Which, if you
resemblance.
look, the only thing that's different is Bakugo's not on his up knee, to where Casca is on Guts' up knee.
I will say there's probably a little bit of inspiration, but it's not like a reference or anything.
The author's name is in the same spot. So
Yeah, but that's
yeah,
because the cover picks up all the other
here's to show
pages.
you. This is, remember the camping arc where they go out to the camping with whatever the cats were,
No.
where he fought Muscular.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
That's Volume 9.
Jesus. Yeah, no,
The
that's where his name always is. So that's not like
no
saying anything
no
special.
You know
The bottom one?
in season 6 where Hawks fights twice and kills him.
No.
That was Volume 27.
Other corner. Huh.
So there is a lot to go. Oh, is Volume 38 out? Yeah, Volume 38 is out in Japan as well. So we are
Behind.
four, almost 5 volumes behind.
Mm-hmm.
Volume 38 is Toga.
Toga, cool. 7th season coming.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in the 80s for Oshinoko, and the start of every chapter is congrats on the anime, and go check out the anime.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, the raid on Overhaul. Kirishima's fight was Volume 16.
Hmm.
Just to put in the perspective of like how much
How
content
far?
there still needs to be animated.
Yeah, how far away we are in the manga to the anime.
It's a lot. So that means 39 should have that scandalous cover.
Maybe, or that's just not real.
Oh, it's real art. It is a commissioned art, because there's official MHA stuff that has that, like posters
All
and
right.
stuff.
So I
I've seen
mean,
that.
it'd have to be 39, and only 39 that has it, because 40 would probably have.
This is a fan made cover for 39, but I don't think that would work given that couple volumes, 3 volumes before is them too.
Yeah, I think 39 has to be that explicit one, while 40 would probably be All Might and the Iron Man suit.
Yeah, 40 is definitely going to be All Might in the Iron Man suit, but there's no confirmation of it yet.
Well, yeah, because 40 is still a ways away, I think.
Well, for 39, there's no confirmation yet. 38's already out in Japan.
Yeah, so makes sense that 40 doesn't have a confirmed one yet, because it's still too far away.
There is ones that actually 39 might be confirmed. Oh yeah, 39 is confirmed from the My Hero Wiki itself. 39 is confirmed. Here's the cover. I don't get the cover though. Why is there a French flag?
Red, white, and blue. Interesting. Why would there be a French flag? Unless, of course, someone's French.
It's already out. November 2nd.
Oh wow.
So that's the actual cover. So we're waiting on the volume 40 cover then. Yeah, that cover doesn't make any sense.
Well, the background coloring, not so much. The cover itself does make sense. Because it talks about how those two battles wrapped up and then went into the All Might.
Yeah. If 40 is not All Might in the Iron Maiden, I'm going to be a little upset.
Yeah, honestly, it should be the Iron Man suit with All Might. Because that he's in that for like so long.
It was only last chapter. Last chapter was when he finally got out of it. So it's a good 6 or 7 chapters, which couldn't entail all of that volume. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Maybe there will be a finalized chapter next week when we do the next review. But thank you for joining us today. Any other closing words, Tony?
Nope, I got none. Other than Go Plus Ultra.
Go Beyond Plus Ultra. We still don't have that sound bit yet. We need that.
Gotta work on that one, yeah.
But for now, to end out these My Hero ones, we got the good old classic. Make sure you check out all the links in the description. We'll see y'all next week.
I'm a failure.
Bye-bye.
After all that hard work,